No, you're just good. Like,
right.
I'm really informal, I swear.
Okay.
Okay, hi everybody. Michelle Ferrari here, Member of Parliament for Peterborough Kawartha, and we're going to cross our fingers that we have a good enough signal in this. Listen, one of my jobs as a Member of Parliament is obviously to celebrate, bring more business, recognize the business that comes into our community, help it grow, help it thrive, but celebrate the arts and culture that makes up Canada also. So very, very cool right now that's happening. It's happening in both my riding and in Jamie Schmale's riding. So I'm in Jamie's riding right now, but next week it's going to come to Peterborough. And what we have is we have a TV pilot series being shot. And this is really great because one of the things and the visions of our community is to bring a real studio to our region. For those of you who know Peterborough Kawartha, for those of you who listen to me go on and on and on about it, it is all of the things. It's the microcosm of Canada. So being able to have a studio where you can bring the talent here, spend the money at the hotel, spend the money at the restaurants, spend the money at the gas stations, a huge economic driver. So I'm going to show you today some of the people that are on set. This is very, very cool. This is a pilot. So what that means is a pilot is being shot. They're going to pitch it to the studios, which and then in turn hopefully gets picked up. You know, some things that were pilots that you may have heard of in your life, maybe something like, if you're really old, Family Ties, Friends, all of those major shows that you've ever watched were once a pilot. Somebody had to put it together, a crew had to put it together, and then they had to pitch it. And so you almost have to prove the concept, proof of concept. So that's what they're doing. So I'm going to turn it around because there's some very big names here today. Okay, hopefully this audio is working. So this is Carson Manning. Carson, executive producer. You're from the area, and it was kind of your idea to bring it to Peterborough Kawartha. Why?
Why? Just what you said. Economy, economy. Bringing jobs. We can bring jobs here. This area has so much to offer in locations. I mean, we can do period piece movies, which means different eras. Which I love Peterborough for that. That's why I moved up here myself. I'm originally from Toronto, and I worked in the film business for 37 years now, in all kinds of sorts of movies, feature films, television series, and so on. But this area has so much to offer, and the jobs that we can give here, the money that we can bring into the economy, like you said, restaurants, hotels, and not only that, what builds from that is when they build a studio or we do a film up here, other companies will arise,
Exactly.
which could be anything from supplying rentals that we need for a studio, from building, from carpenters to any kind of supplies. And a studio needs a lot of supplies. So that brings up different aspects of different companies. And that's why it's really great to be in this area in the Kawartha as well.
We're glad you did it, and we're going to do more of this. So
Thank
I'm
you.
going to turn around because I think my audio is crap. So that was I'm going to turn over to the director here. This is Travis. Travis, I didn't even explain what we're shooting here. I didn't give them that because I'm kind of saving that for that guy right there. I'm building the hype. Can you see? Can you feel the director in me right now?
I can.
Yeah. So tell us what it's like for you being here in Peterborough Kawartha. Is this your first experience?
This is my second experience being around here, and the reason why I personally chose this location was there's a specific spot in Europe that we're supposed to be doubling up, and I went in a VR helmet, walked around there, and I was like, I feel like I know this place.
Really?
Yeah. And then literally I looked up Peterborough and I like traveled around on Google Maps, and I was like, oh, they match. So it made sense to come here, and it's been so far a really, really good time filming here.
And Travis and I also have done already a couple of films here as well already. We did some smaller, more independent stuff, so Travis could get a feel of the area.
It's really cool. So the pilot they're shooting is based on a novel series, Ryan Drake. I said Drake Ryan. See, that's why they're here. Thank you for correcting me, director. And take two. Thank you very much, director. And so this is by a very well-known, award-winning author. Do you know the author's name?
I do know his name. He's got two names. He's got his YouTube name, and he's got his, I guess, name he was born with. Will Jordan is his name, but I think everyone knows him as the Critical Drinker. And I've been watching his channel for a while, and I found out that he was a novelist, and I read his first book, kind of fell in love, read the second book, kept going, and I decided, hey, you know what? This would make a great series. So I took a chance, I sent him an email, and I was like, hey, I'm a filmmaker, and I'm pretty good at what I do. I need you more than you need me, but I think we can make a pretty good series together. And I wasn't expecting an email or anything back, but lo and behold, a few weeks later, I got something back, and now here we are.
And he just happens to be right behind me. There he is, right there. Hi, Will, critical drinker. Big fan, love your movie review of Barbie, by the way. That might just cause a whole bunch of controversy that I just said that, but that's the way it is. So this is pretty cool for you to watch your books come to life.
It is, yeah. I mean, seeing all these things that I've written, these characters that I've created, suddenly represented on screen right in front of me, played by actors who are putting their own input into it, and all the incredible work of the people that are supporting all of this, the directors, the stunt coordinators, the people behind the scenes, everything. Like, it's a really special experience for me.
It's really cool. So this is your first time to Canada.
It is.
So what's your review? What's your critical drinker review of Canada?
Well, Canada is very much like America, except everyone's disconcertingly polite.
I don't know if Canadians will like that. We don't want to be American right now. No, it's good. No. It's all good. We're really glad that you're here. Thanks for taking this in. It's a pleasure to have you in our community. And Carson, from a local perspective, how many people on set are local that are working here today?
Oh, we have quite a few. I think we have a good 30-40% of our crew are
awesome.
locals.
Well, thank you so much. It's so great to see you. If people haven't read your books, where would they find them?
You can find them on Amazon or all good online retailers.
Awesome, and great to read the books and then watch the show.
Yes.
See how we did that.
Make it happen.
Thank you. Thanks so much. It's great to meet you, Carson. Thanks for the work that you're doing for Peterborough Kawartha. Let's get this studio built here. And you know what? One of the questions that was being asked was, what about the strike that's happening? How come we're able to do this?
Because we have a lot of Canadian cast, we don't fall under the SAG AFTRA agreement, so we can film. And there's a lot more independent films actually shooting as well because of that, and we're all because of Canadian as well. And then the writer strike with Will Jordan as well being from the UK, then that doesn't fall under the writers, which is the WGA, Writers Guild of America. Cool. So that's why we can move ahead. And so it works out, well for us, but we all want to work because there's other shows that people are doing in Canada that we want to work that got shut down, unfortunately. But hopefully in the next couple of months that's going to be rectified and they'll be back to work.
This is where politics comes into play. People don't think about movies or TV shows and politics, but that's a reality because this is what fuels our economy. We need arts, we need culture, and we need to tell stories to connect us. So sometimes when you think politics isn't connected to everything, it absolutely is. And so thanks for watching, thanks for being here, and I know you guys will be in Peterborough for the next couple of weeks shooting, so if you see them around, quiet on set. That's the rule.
Just give us a wave.
See ya.